Good morning, YouTube. Guys, it is 45 degrees in Vegas, and this is the thing about Vegas that sucks, is this weather comes out of nowhere. Last week, you saw me outside in a cutoff t-shirt running, and that was only like 9 days ago. Yeah, it's the 20th today. That was the 11th, and it was only 9 days ago that I did that. Because it was hot, it was warm, and now it is freezing cold. I was reading my Bible this morning, and my fingers felt numb for about half a second. And for granted, my car's outside, like that kind of makes such a big difference. But I had to put on my heat on full blast this morning to just clear my window because I couldn't see out of my window. It's all bad. I just realized, oh god. I just realized that even my back window is all fogged and I won't say frosted, but I can't see out of it. So, yeah, that's where we're at. So we are going to the new EOS. As you can see, I don't have pre-workout in my hands because I drank it already because I live that close to this new EOS. And, it hasn't even hit me, and my face isn't even itchy yet, nothing. But so I had some of my normal little mixture. I had some vitamin C, I had some L-carnitine for the sweat, I had some Bum pre-workout, and then I had some Optimum Nutrition creatine. So we're gonna go and get in an upper body lift at this new location. I'm praying that, one, I don't make anybody upset, get in their way, nothing like that. I'm praying, two, that that it's pretty chill. My goal was to come here at a decent hour, so that way I'm not, dipping and dodging people and stuff like that. Like, decent hour meaning like basically nobody else is here. Now it is 5:10. I did wake up late. I slept on my phone last night, which in sleeping on my phone, like I missed my alarm. I turned my alarm off completely, I guess, while sleeping on it. So that's that. I'm pulling up to the EOS. And I think I'm going to be let down because the parking lot is already pretty busy for a 5 a.m. But people have been waiting for this location to open up, and including myself. There's even, it's the outdoor gym has a guy in it, man. It might be a zoo in there, so it might not be, the best angles. I might just record a clip here and there and, try not to get in anybody's way. I'm a nice guy. But, let's see what we can do. Just pulled up, just parked, and let's do it. All right, we are here at EOS with a second upper body session of the week. Now, with these second upper body sessions of the week, these Thursday upper body sessions, what I do like to focus on is a little bit more on the pump side, have a little bit more fun with it, just kind of treat it almost like a bodybuilder session, focus a little bit more on not necessarily hypertrophy, but a little bit more high volume. Again, just kind of focusing on pumps. So, and I also like to focus a little bit more on the pulling motions as opposed to the pushing motions because I start off with pushing motions so heavy in the beginning of the week. So you'll see here, I'm starting to pre-exhaust my lats with some lat pullovers, and I immediately go into some pull-ups. Now, with the lat pullovers, I'll do about 60 reps just to get some blood flowing into my lats, and then I'll go right into the pull-ups for some working sets. Now, with the working sets for pull-ups, you'll see that I have wrist straps on. I don't care what you think about me. I'm working on pulling with my back and actually feeling something in my back as opposed to worrying about my grip strength. Now, I used to be able to do about 8 to 10 reps straight of pull-ups, and that ability has gone away. So we're trying to work back up to it. I did 5 total sets. I did a 4-4-4. 3 was my failing set, and then rested a long time, and then went to failure again for 5 reps straight. With the dumbbell bench presses, I made sure that I hit some type of pressing motion. Right now, I'm dealing with some issues with my trap, and typically this would be some overhead pressing motion, but I went into dumbbell bench press instead. 80 pounds for 15 reps, 95 pounds for 12 reps, and the 105s were supposed to be for 10, but I was only able to get them for 8, dropping to 80s and then hitting those for 8 as well. Onto the pec deck. I've never liked the pec deck, and up until recently, I don't know if it's because of some new mobility hacks or what, but Typically, the pec deck would hurt my shoulders as opposed to really feel anything in my chest. And now it's different. I actually really like the pec deck. I like it as an accessory. I like it, to kind of get me a good pump within my pecs and not have to hit a pressing motion again within the week. Now, this whole motion isn't all foreign to me. Typically, I do them with the cables, but to be able to do them on the pec deck machine actually makes a big difference in regards to time. And last but not least, I had a isolateral chest-supported row by Nautilus. I like this machine. I like it a lot because you can see that it kind of pulls my hand towards my hip as opposed to allowing me to pull my hand up towards like my chest area, allowing me to feel it more in my lat and actually getting a good contraction. Now, the speed at which I'm going, I know that I'm going to get judged on it. Oh, well, this is the end of my workout, and I was like, let's hurry up, get out of here, and, kind of just feel the pump. And sometimes I just kind of forget to, go in that slow and controlled eccentric and yeah. But anyway, I like this machine a lot. One thing about EOSs that I've noticed in the past is when it comes to a movement, like a chest-supported row, there's only about a machine or maybe 2 machines in the entire gym that can actually get that motion done. With this new EOS, there's probably like 3 different machines that I can do the same movement with, and I think that variety definitely helped. Not only does it help keeping the palate cleansed with somebody like myself that likes to try different machines and different movements, but it helps when the gym is busy and you want to get a certain movement done, and there's a machine taken here and there, and you still need to get it done, but you have to wait for those people to get off. And I know I don't post a lot of core and ab work because I hate it, but I do hit it. And so you'll see me sit here and hit a 1-minute plank. Now, when it comes to core, I realized the importance of it when it came down to, wanting to increase some of my other lifts. You'll start to see me kind of struggle here. This is a 1-minute plank that I have on film. But one thing about me is I know that I have a weak core. I know I don't have abs. Obviously, I'm a big belly dude. And, it just doesn't feel good to me, especially at the end of a session. It's when I start cramping the most, and all in all, it's just not fun. But got to do it, got to get it done, and yeah. We are at the park. It's like 5 a.m. Just pulled up to a park nearby my house. We have a 5-mile jog today. Jog, run, whatever you want to call it. For me, a jog is just as taxing as a run. But we got 5 miles today, and it's Friday, so that means arm day. So we're going to hit arms a little bit later because I don't have to work all day. Basically, I have like a half day at work, and yeah, so what I'll do is I'll go and I'll hit the gym after to hit my nice arm pump on a Friday, and then we will go to the UNLV UH football game at Allegiant Stadium a little bit later. So that's that. But yeah, it's 50 degrees out right now, which to me is really cold. I know me, and I know if there's one thing that's going to be the biggest challenge when it comes to this rock and roll marathon, it's going to be the fact that I don't like running in the cold, and I have to. So got to get used to it. I think I'm getting a little tired of my treadmill runs not being tracked as records on my Strava because, I ran like an 8-minute mile the other day and it didn't track it as a record, probably because it was on a treadmill, so it's not legit, but that's still frustrating. There we go. Okay. So, what do I bring with me on a 5-mile run? 1 goo, strawberry banana flavored. This one is no caffeine, which I regret, but whatever. My headphones. I'm going to fill this bad boy up with some water. And the cool thing about me being at like a park is I can park my car and leave my water in it. And if I have to adjust my route to come back to my car and grab some water out of my jug or whatever, because public city water, not the move. And yeah, and obviously because of it being so cold, gotta have the chapstick, gotta have the phone, and car keys and wallet, and that's that. So let's and you guys, of course. So let's go on this run.
Oh, and one last thing, because, again, I'm a wuss, and 50 degrees is cold to me. Gloves. Gotta have the gloves. Alright, now let's run.
First mile down, 15 minutes and 19 seconds. I haven't run that slow since I first started running, back before Atlas was born. That is a damn shame. My body's taken a little while to get used to this feeling of running cold. I definitely got to spend more time warming up, but we're here. 1 mile down, let's go. All right, so change of plans. I'm going home because I really got to pee, like bad. And luckily, home isn't too far from me right now. But yeah, the bathrooms here aren't open. I really got to pee. And before anybody gets on me and is like, oh, bro, why don't you just go pee in a bush? There is a school right there. There's a residential area. That's just not something I'm trying to get, you know. I'm just not trying to mess with that. So we're gonna head home. I only got like a mile 6, 7 if I'm being honest. But I'm gonna head home and we're gonna reevaluate as to how we're gonna finish out the rest of these 3.3 miles. All right, I'm making an executive decision. We are finishing our run at EOS. I still haven't even gone home. And last time you saw me, I was recording on my phone. But we're gonna go to the EOS. Reason being is because you can see it's pouring outside. Like it's raining pretty hard. It's cold. You know, at the end of the day, I love my viewers and stuff like that, and doing things for y'all and doing things for myself is one thing. But it's just, for me, this rain and all that, it's just not worth it. My mile times sucked. Literally a 15.51 pace was what I was running. And it just, all in all, it just wasn't a good idea. So we're gonna go in here to the EOS. We're gonna pee and we're gonna finish out this 3.32 miles. So yeah, let's do it. There it is. Knocked it out. Not my best work, but I got it done. Let's go to work. Yo. All right, so we just left work. We're about to be at the gym. It's been raining all day since this morning when I first talked to you guys. And yeah, this morning's run was super mid, not good, but we got it done, and that's at the end of the day all that matters. We are sipping on some pre-workout, some bum pre-workout, and some creatine with a little bit of vitamin C. And trust me, I need that vitamin C right now, especially with the way that the weather is. Definitely don't want to get sick right now. We are pulling up to the strip barbell, and we are going to hit arms. And you guys haven't, out of all the videos that you guys have seen my first push day, or you guys have seen my first upper body day, my first lower body day, my second lower body day. You guys have kind of seen that, but you guys also haven't seen my favorite part of the week, which is arm day on Friday. That's always been a go-to for me. I always hit arms on Friday. And yeah, that's kind of just, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm still in my school clothes, so I'm going to, or my work clothes, so I'm gonna change when we get there and get in some arms. I don't, you know, since I was a kid, I always liked hitting arms on Fridays, just because, you know, to me, you know, people want to say, like, you know, when you want to look good, you got your back, you got your chest, you got, you know, all these other muscles, but for me, it's arms, bro. Like, if my biceps are popping, my triceps are swollen, I'm feeling real good about myself. A little flex Friday never hurt. So Fridays are all about single joint movements, flexion and extension of the arm, and flexion and extension of the shoulder. More flexion. That's scientific, but whatever. So we're gonna sip this. Listen to this. So I told you guys about when my pre-workout has my vitamin C in it, it does this like big pop thing, and I feel it pressured up. Ready? Hear me out. There, let me park first. Might get a little out of hand. All right, ready? Pre-workout with my vitamin C. Listen to this. Bro, it pops. Like, and then it gets all over the place. And I just, so whatever. But anyway, we're gonna drink this, head inside, get after it.